Starting in 2026, every Texas high school student will be required to take a personal financial literacy course in order to graduate. But why wait? This 12-part series covers everything the state requires, and more. If you want to get financially empowered before graduation, you're in the right place. Let's get into it. An entrepreneur is someone who sees a problem and builds a business to solve it. Simple as that. You don't need $1 million or a fancy degree to be one. If you've ever raked leaves for neighbors, started a YouTube channel, or sold bracelets online, you've acted like an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs create value. They don't just work for money. They design ways to make money work for them. So, what makes a good entrepreneur? It's not just brains or charm. It's things like self-motivation. No one's going to make you clock in. Risk tolerance. There are no guarantees. Creativity. Thinking differently is an asset. Persistence. You will fail sometimes. Keep going. Adaptability. Things change. You must too. You don't need all these traits on day one. You build them through action. Let's zoom out and compare market versus command economies. Not every country encourages entrepreneurship the way the US does. In a market economy, like the US, businesses operate in a free enterprise system. That means you can start a business based on your ideas. Consumers choose what to buy. Prices are set by supply and demand. In a command economy like North Korea or Cuba, the government controls production, pricing, and profits. Understanding this helps you appreciate the freedom and responsibility entrepreneurs have in the US. Every entrepreneur should know how to read a basic income statement, also called a profit and loss, P&L statement. It tracks how much money your business makes and spends. A simple version looks like this. Revenue, all the money you bring in from sales. Direct costs, all the materials and labor that go into delivering a product or service, commonly called the cost of goods sold, COGS. Gross profit, simply revenue minus direct costs. Indirect costs, costs for things like rent, utilities, accounting service, legal support, company administration, commonly called overhead. And finally, net profit, gross profit minus indirect costs. Let's say your business makes $200,000 of revenue annually and spends $100,000 in direct costs, COGS, and $20,000 in indirect costs, overhead. The resulting net profit is $80,000. 40%. That's really good. This is what you can use to pay yourself or invest in the company. But don't blow it all. Smart entrepreneurs typically do the following. Set aside a portion of profits for taxes. Reinvest part back into the business. Pay themselves a set amount, like a monthly salary or percentage of profits. You're not just the boss, you're also an employee. Treat it like a real business and pay yourself for your time. Not every entrepreneur starts with a big company. Many start with side hustles, small, low-risk ways to earn money. Examples: freelance graphic design, selling thrifted clothes online, mobile car detailing, lawn care, or tutoring. Side hustles let you test ideas, earn money, and learn, without quitting your day job or dropping out of school. When a side hustle takes off, it might become your full-time business. There are 4 basic business structures. Sole proprietorship. You are the business, but no legal separation. Easiest to start. Partnership. 2 or more people share ownership and profits. Limited liability company, LLC. Separates your personal assets from your business. Good mix of flexibility and protection. And corporation, a separate legal entity. Complex, formal, and often used by larger companies. Most small businesses start as sole proprietorships or LLCs. You can upgrade as you grow. A business model explains how your business makes money. It includes what you offer, product or service, who you serve, your target customer, and how you make money, sales, subscriptions, fees. Example: a lawn care business serves local homeowners with reliable yard services like mowing and trimming. Customers book through flyers, word of mouth, or social media. Startup costs are low, just basic equipment and effort. If you charge $40 per visit and serve 20 clients a week, that's $3,200 a month in revenue. After spending around $400 on gas and maintenance, your profit could be close to $2,800 per month. Simple, scalable, and all yours. The clearer your model, the easier it is to grow. Every business costs something to start, even if it's just a phone, a website, or a few supplies. Costs fall into two buckets. Fixed costs include rent, subscriptions, and insurance. Variable costs include materials, hourly labor, and delivery fees. Start lean. Use what you have. Borrow or rent equipment, and build a basic startup budget. Starting a lawn care business doesn't require a lot of cash. Here's a lean budget to get going. Used lawnmower, $150. Trimmer edger combo, $75. Leaf blower, $60. Gas can and fuel, $30. Flyers and simple website, $50. Basic maintenance, tools, $35. Total, $400. You can cut that even further by borrowing equipment, starting with just mowing, or offering to split profits with someone who already owns gear. The key is to start lean, prove demand, and grow from there. Additionally, state LLC registration typically costs $300 or so, plus any lawyer fees, if needed. Be ready for this when pursuing a formal legal structure. Entrepreneurship always includes risk, financial time, and reputation. But you can manage risk smartly by doing the following. Start small. Don't bet the house on your first idea. Talk to potential customers before launching. Keep your day job until revenue is steady. Failure is part of the process. It teaches faster than success ever could. If no one knows you exist, you can't make sales. That's where marketing comes in. Start simple with the following. Tell friends and family. Post before and after photos on social media. Ask happy customers to leave reviews. Offer a referral discount. Your brand is how people remember you. It can be your name, a logo, or a color scheme, but the best brands build trust. Entrepreneurs have to track income and expenses. It's not just for taxes, it helps you stay profitable. Good records include invoices and receipts, bank statements, keep business separate from personal, and a spreadsheet or accounting app. You may need to pay self-employment tax, 15.3%, and quarterly estimated taxes if you earn a lot. Pro tip: save 25 to 30% of your earnings for taxes, just in case. Less for early-stage companies with lower profit numbers. Forecast what you will owe and either pay the IRS throughout the year or save those funds. You don't need a big loan to get started. Many great businesses start with savings or small personal investments. Startup funding can include using part of your paycheck or side hustle profits, borrowing from trusted family, or crowdfunding platforms. There are also federal and state resources to support entrepreneurs, including the Federal Small Business Administration, SBA, state small business administrations and economic development corporations, EDCs, local small business centers and development grants. Avoid loans unless you have a plan and capability to pay them back, and until you understand the risks. Debt adds a lot of pressure to a new venture. You don't always have to start from scratch. Buying an existing business is another path to entrepreneurship. Benefits include existing customer base, proven systems and products, and immediate cash flow. But do your homework. Is the business profitable? Why is the owner selling? What will you change? This route takes more upfront capital, but less guesswork. The SBA might be a good option for funding such an acquisition. Many entrepreneurs started in high school and made serious money, proving you can start young and build something big. Michaela Ulmer, Me and the Bees Lemonade, started at age 11 using her grandmother's flaxseed lemonade recipe, turned it into a business after being stung by bees and learning about their importance. By 15, her brand was in over 1,500 stores and had earned hundreds of thousands in revenue, including a Shark Tank investment. Fraser Doherty, Super Jam, started his company at 14 using his grandmother's jam recipes in Scotland. By 16, he had scaled into major UK supermarkets and built $1 million business using all natural ingredients and handcrafted branding. Rachel Zietz, Gladiator Lacrosse, launched her company at 13 after being disappointed with overpriced lacrosse gear. By 15, she had surpassed $1 million in revenue through online sales and sports partnerships. Langston Whitlock, Safe Trip, became CTO of a medical transportation app at just 13, helping people in underserved communities access healthcare. He helped raise major funding and gain national recognition before turning 18. These young founders didn't wait for permission. They saw a need, took action, and turned small ideas into serious income, all before graduation. They didn't start with millions. They started with one client, one idea, one risk. Not everyone wants to run a business, that's okay. But if you hate being told you can't, see problems and want to solve them, like independence and learning by doing, you might love entrepreneurship. Start small, stay curious, try, fail, try again. You don't need permission, just a plan. You're one step closer to financial confidence and real freedom. If this helped, be sure to check out all 12 episodes in this series and share them with a friend who needs to learn this too. Like and subscribe so you don't miss what's next. And if you've got questions, drop them here. I've probably been there too.